In the journey of life, there are moments when we face seemingly insurmountable obstacles and decisions that can shape or break us. Wisdom often comes from experience, and while some lessons may come from our own mistakes, others are shared through the collective wisdom of those who have lived before us. The insights below are a collection of such lessons, gems of wisdom, that help us overcome the challenges we face and emerge stronger. 1. Loneliness vs. Toxicity. Choosing wisely. Loneliness can be a powerful emotion, sometimes prompting us to reconnect with people who may not have our best interests at heart. However, it is important to remember that not all relationships are good for us. Reconnecting with toxic people is like drinking poison just because you're thirsty. Toxic relationships drain your energy and self-esteem. Instead of looking to others for comfort, look for comfort within yourself. It's better to be alone than in a toxic group. 2. The power of no. One of the hardest things to do is say no without feeling guilty. But learning to set boundaries is a form of self-respect. Saying no not only protects your time, but also your mental health, your priorities, and your self-esteem. Remember, the people who demand the most from you are often the ones who do the least for you. Protect your energy. It's non-renewable. 3. Temporary feelings, permanent decisions. We all have emotional ups and downs, but making permanent decisions based on temporary feelings can have long-term consequences. It's important to give yourself time and space to process your emotions before acting. Your future self will thank you for it. 4. Don't chase happiness, embrace it. Happiness isn't something to be pursued. It's something to be cultivated from within. When you chase happiness, you often find yourself in a constant state of dissatisfaction. True happiness comes from accepting where you are and finding peace with yourself. Not external validation or meeting societal expectations, but contentment and self-love. 5. Letting go, the hardest, but also the most rewarding decision. Letting go, whether of people, situations, or expectations, can be one of the hardest things to do. Yet, it's also one of the most liberating. Holding on to relationships that no longer serve you or environments that drain you only keeps you stagnant. Growth requires stepping away from what is comfortable and into the unknown. It is through this discomfort that we find our true selves. 6. Fear, a signpost, not a barrier. Fear often paralyzes us, preventing us from taking action. But fear can also be a signpost. It tells us what is important to us. Instead of letting fear stop you, let it motivate you. The flip side of fear is growth, strength, and courage. Every time you face your fear and overcome it, you become fearless. 7. The importance of self-esteem. Your self-esteem is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone who diminishes your worth. Be careful what you tolerate, because you are teaching people how to treat you. At the end of the day, the relationship you have with yourself is the most important. Protect it fiercely, and never let anyone or anything compromise your dignity. 8. Lessons from pain. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain often teaches us lessons that comfort never can. It pushes us to grow, evolve, and strengthen our resilience. While it is human nature to avoid pain, remember that your problems don't go away when they end. They fade when you allow them to make you stronger. The greatest growth comes from difficulty, not ease. 9. The trap of overthinking. Overthinking not only ruins situations, it distorts reality. When you overthink, you distort reality and create anxiety about things that may never happen. Instead of endlessly analyzing, take action. Action brings clarity, while overthinking creates confusion and doubt. 10. Your environment shapes you. Sometimes we don't realize how harmful our environment is until we leave it. If you find yourself surrounded by negativity, toxicity, or stagnation, it's time to change your environment. Bad company will corrupt good character. By eliminating toxic environments, you create space for growth, positivity, and new opportunities. 11. The illusion of perfection. Perfection is an illusion. It's unattainable and only leads to frustration. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. Celebrate small victories, steps forward, and lessons learned. Life isn't about getting everything right. It's about moving forward, even when you stumble. 12. Commitment, consistency, and perseverance. Success isn't a one-time action. It's a process of commitment, consistency, and perseverance. Commitment gets you started, consistency helps you progress, and perseverance makes you keep going even when things get tough. This trio is the key to making your dreams come true. 13. Let go of the past. One of the greatest pitfalls of life is letting your past define your present. While the past shapes who we are, it does not necessarily define who we will become. You are not your mistakes. You are the lessons you learned from them. Letting go is not a one-time event. It is something we must practice every day. The story must continue, and the next chapter is always in your hands. 14. Embrace change. Change is not a threat. It is an invitation to live fully. Although change can be uncomfortable, it is the only way to grow. Life becomes easier and more beautiful when we embrace change rather than resist it. With change comes new experiences, new opportunities, and new growth. 15. Success and failure, two sides of the same coin. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost certainly guarantees failure. Success and failure are intertwined. They're both essential parts of the journey. What matters most isn't the outcome, but the lessons you learn along the way. Failures are stepping stones to success, and every challenge you face makes you stronger. 16. You can't always get what you want. Life often presents us with situations that don't go exactly as planned. It's important to realize that while you may not always get what you want, if you persevere, you can get exactly what you need. Sometimes success isn't about brute force. It's about finding alternative paths. Learning how to overcome obstacles and when to change direction is crucial to personal growth. 17. The importance of choosing your bridges wisely. Not every opportunity is worth pursuing, and not every relationship is worth maintaining. One of the hardest lessons in life is knowing which bridges to cross and which to burn. We are constantly faced with decisions that have the potential to lead us down the path of success or failure. Paying attention to these moments of choice can help us avoid unnecessary pain and focus on what really matters. 18. Pay attention. Lessons always come when you are ready. The universe has a way of delivering lessons when you are prepared to receive them. By paying attention to your surroundings, emotions, and experiences, you will find that opportunities for growth will present themselves at exactly the right time. For example, facing your emotions can lead to deeper happiness and strength than ignoring them. 19. Stand up for what you believe. If you have strong beliefs, don't be afraid to stand up for them. It's not easy, but standing up for what you believe in builds resilience and character. It's equally important to guard your thoughts and words. Be mindful of what you think when you're alone and what you say when you're with others. These small acts of self-control can have a lasting impact on your relationships and the peace in your life. 20. Be grateful for what you have. It's easy to get lost in the pursuit of more success, more love, more money. However, True happiness comes from appreciating what you have. Be grateful for the present while working toward your future goals. Gratitude keeps you grounded and keeps the anxiety of never feeling enough. 21. Dreams don't make it happen. One of the simplest lessons in life is that dreams don't make things happen, actions do. Don't wait for perfect conditions or for someone to give you permission. Pursue your dreams relentlessly and remember that obstacles are part of the process. Every journey, no matter how difficult, has an end date. Embrace the struggle because it shapes your success. 22. Trust your intuition. Intuition is one of your greatest tools. Even if others disagree or try to convince you, always trust your instincts. We often overthink decisions, but our intuition often knows how to move forward before our rational mind catches up. 23. Appreciate the people in your life. Never take the people in your life for granted. You never know when they might be gone, and by then, it may be too late to express how much they mean to you. Every relationship you have with another person is a gift, and losing those relationships is part of the human experience. Recognize the value of the people around you while you still have time to appreciate them. 25. You are the architect of your own life. No one else can live your life for you. You are solely responsible for your actions and decisions. Realizing this will help you take back control of your destiny. If you feel lost or stuck, remember that every choice you make is an opportunity to take your life in a new direction. 26. Don't lose yourself in others. It's easy to lose yourself when you're too focused on pleasing others or seeking external validation. Be true to who you are. If people are slipping away from your life because of the boundaries you set or the principles you adhere to, then you're better off without them. Your health should always come first. 27. Time is precious, use it wisely. Time is the most precious resource you have. Every day is an opportunity to create the life you want. Avoid dwelling on the past and don't take the present for granted. Your future is shaped by the actions you take today, so make the most of every moment. 28. Growth requires discomfort. True growth often comes from discomfort and challenge. It is through hardship that we discover the depth of our resilience and capacity. If life were always easy, we would not have the opportunity to grow and become better versions of ourselves. 29. Master your mind. Your thoughts have tremendous power over your life. If you can master your mind, you can master your circumstances. Self-discipline and positive thinking can help you overcome any challenge, while excuses and negative thinking will only hold you back. 30. Live with gratitude and purpose. Don't wait for your life to be perfect to start appreciating it. Happiness is not about having what you don't have, but about recognizing the beauty in what you do have. Make gratitude a daily habit and align your actions with your deeper purpose. When you know your why, your life takes on new meaning and challenges become easier to overcome. 31. Never stop learning. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Life is a constant process of evolution, and the more open you are to new experiences and perspectives, the richer your life will be. Even in the most mundane moments, there is always something to learn if you remain open to it. Life is a series of valuable lessons, and many of them are learned through difficult experiences. The most important thing is to stay open-minded, self-reflective, and resilient in the face of challenges. Every obstacle is an opportunity for you to become stronger, wiser, and closer to your truest self. Embrace life's journey with trust in your intuition, and never forget to be grateful for what you have. Your growth is limitless if you are willing to listen and keep moving forward. In short, Life is not only full of challenges, but also full of wise lessons that help us overcome the storms. These lessons remind us that our strength is greater than we think, our self-worth is inalienable, and growth often comes from the most difficult times. By embracing change, letting go of toxic relationships, and learning to trust ourselves, we can navigate life's complexities with resilience and serenity.